Heyo everyone. I'm just gonna be talking and making OCs. But if you want me to like if you want to ask me like a question or anything, put it in the comments below and I'll try to answer it the best I can. But right now I'm trying to make like an IRL version of me, like in real life version of me in this. So I think this is actually a good OC for that part. I figured even if I probably most likely would do this, like I would wear like fake wolf ears. I've made actually a lot of OCs, but you guys are most likely going to see this OC in most of the videos that you guys watch if I ever make any like gacha club or gacha life videos. So this is most likely the OC that you're going to see most of the time, while rarely you're going to see this one. But I've made a dream OC, and yeah, I know he's normally not in that position. Like, I don't think he should be in that position, so right now I'm just going to have him like stand up. But I made him because I've actually watched a couple of videos that people made on gacha, and most of the OCs I've noticed kind of look like this. Sometimes minus the wings and tail. Like sometimes they have different wings, sometimes they have different tails. But most of the time I've seen they give Dream goat horns or sheep horns. So I've noticed that. Um I've noticed like something like this with the Technoblades also. But I've noticed that they make them like they actually give them like a pink color to them, and then they do this if I can. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. Hang on. Which one did I put the mask under? For right now, I'm removing it. So most of the time, I've noticed they do. Oh, yeah. I can't use that one. So most of the time, I've actually noticed that they do this. Like they give them like a scar and a blind eye on like most of the time that side that I have it on, and then they do like this, and then give them like a human type look. Like, hang on. First, I need to figure out what, like, where exactly the skin color is. So they do this, and then they do this, and then sometimes they don't exactly use that one, but here, let's move this out of the way. Most of the time they do like little splotches of it, kind of like this one, but sometimes they do like this. Like they don't give them like a lot of human traits, but when they do, they have it. Sometimes they do this, but they add a little bit of human, like human normal like human skin to them, so they kind of make them look like this. And I actually think that they did pretty darn good with that. But I don't like how the human part, like the human skin is showing up beef like over top of the scar. So I'm going to do this. And then find the splotch. Do this, and then boom, boom, boom. There. But sometimes they do like the scar kind of like have it black or like white. I figured I should at least have it like noticeable that it's there. And yeah, I know some people make their own masks. I think that one actually suits him very like extremely well, considering that he really likes withers. But right now I have him in the standing pose, so I think combat would actually be more suitable for him. Kind of like that. But that's my Technoblade. Antfrost, I didn't really have a lot of ideas on him, so I just made him like a normal person with two cat ears, or normal cat ears and a cat tail. So I made him look normal. Glat or Ghost Shalat, on the other hand, I put a lot of effort into. Well, because if I ever do make videos, I'm gonna have him as like Dream's dad. And I decided to do the fade on the wings like that because he has done some bad in his life, but he always tries to like fix it up. Well, I wouldn't say fix it up. I would actually say he was like controlled by like his opposite, and he was forced to do all the things he did in the Dream SMP. If you guys watch it, Tubbo, I made more of a bee goat hybrid because he always likes bees, and I've noticed a lot of people make him as a goat. So I gave him bee's wings, the wings of a bee, and actually I adjusted them to where I made them bigger than they should be. This is their normal size. This is the size I made them. He will have like 2 bee companions with him at like all times. So that way, if he ever gets in trouble, they could all go for him and like get help. Tommy, I kind of made a little bit feisty and turn him into a raccoon, pretty much. Skeppy, I did my best. Um, it didn't save the last changes I've done like I did, but before it saved, I turned him into this. I did this, and then I pretty much did this. Then I found a mask that would fit him. Oop. This one. And I'd put it down here for a reason. So I'd like do this sometimes if I can't find the correct thing on like whatever I need. So I did this to him. I make it like the same skin color as him. And then I'd change his mouth to, where is it? This. Because I've actually noticed that a lot of gacha tubers, as I believe I would call them, they would do this to all their skeppies, and if they can't, they'd do it to, like, they'd put on the mask if they couldn't do the mouth thing. So I pretty much made him as comfortable as I could. He would always. I also made him like so that way he would like always be there for bad. And I gave him red streaks to him and Bad Boy Halo. I gave them each like a colored streak to symbolize their friendship in between each other. Bad, it's kind of hard to see like what exactly he's wearing, but I made it that way for a reason. I gave him white eyes, but I gave him pupils because most of the time I've actually noticed that some people just do this, where he has no pupils whatsoever freaking ever. So I gave him that. I gave him those to like so that way you guys have something to look at instead of like plain white eyes. And I gave him a little bit of a human part. I'm still not entirely sure if I should give him horns. Like, I'm not entirely sure if I should give him like demon horns or not. I think he looks better without them, to be honest, than with them. But let me know if you guys decide if you want them with or without. Sapnap I made into a goofball, as you can see right now. I'm gonna change his face back to normal. Oh, wait, I forgot. I did that to his eyes. So normally he's like this. Normally I would have him like this. But I think his eyes would be more like that. And yeah, he's a goofball. So I made him a Blaze hybrid. Because, well, A, he loves frickin' fire. And B, it kind of makes sense with him. I feel like it feels right that he should be like a Blaze hybrid. So I'm gonna turn him back into a goofball. And yes, I have him goofing around with a few people. I made Captain Puffy more like soft, mothery looking type than a pirate. Well, she's kind of a mixture of a soft, mothery pirate than anything. But she is like still a pirate and all, but I made her look like the mother figure that she is to Dream and foolish. So I made her like that. So that way she like maybe later on I'll like name this like Mother Captain Puffy and then I'll make like a normal Captain Puffy. George Not Found, I wasn't entirely sure on, so I turned him into a demon, and I think he turned out pretty neat. Fundy, actually, I don't know exactly what to give him to wear, but, I think I did pretty good. With, making him. I actually gave Fundy streaks in his hair to represent Ghostbur, his dad. I made a Dreamin' or Nightmare. I'm thinking of changing his hairstyle, cause considering the way Dreams is and his hairstyle, they're kind of different. So I might fix that up later. But I gave him and Dream multicolored eyes, but you can't tell for Dream because he always wears the mask. I did make a Dream XD. I made a Dreamin'. I'm actually very surprised about how I managed to get him to turn out like this. Cause most of the time I don't really have like anyone in this like flying position, A, and B, I was trying to like figure out a way to make him look like Dream and also kind of like a mixture with an with the Ender Dragon. Ranbu was actually pretty hard because I kind of kept forgetting what side of like what side he has white on and what side he has black on, and also what side has his colored eye. Um, I'm actually going to fix his shoes because I think the red should go on this side and the green should go on this side, like to mix it up. I'm also gonna fix his gloves if I can find where I put that. Here's the gloves. 1, 2, 3. And remove. So I think I should do that, but I think it looks better this way, or the other way, than it did this way. So I'm gonna remove this one, go to that one, and there. Back to normal. Yes, I gave him wings, cause I feel like if he and Dream ever met, they would be siblings. And I gave him a fade from in his hair. So that way it looked like it started out white and faded into black, but in front of his face I made it like all white. And then like he has like a little bit of black like right through here. Drista I wasn't entirely sure on, so I made her into like more of a warrior and gave her clothes that are like fit for movement and like battles. I was thinking of giving her this, but I figured she might look better, like she might be better with that, but now that I'm seeing it, this looks a lot better than all like what I just put in. I gave her the green streak in her hair to represent her being Dream's sister, since technically she is. So I also gave her the goat horns, which is actually hiding in her hair. Ghost Burr, I actually I saw the idea of him from a video that I watched, and I tried to change it up a little. So actually I kind of don't like the position that he's in right now. So I think he would actually be like casually sitting. And the way that his eyes are, I have a feeling he would be more of a frowning type at the moment. So kind of like this. Yeah. He would be more like that. I made a younger version of Philza by accident, trying to make Philza Minecraft. So I kept him. And I made the older, more serious version of Philza. I also try to make a Gara from Naruto. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right or anything, but I tried my best with making him. And again, I get most of like my design ideas from watching like what they're from. I have actually seen a YouTuber do like a combination of like Dream and Dinky Kaminari. So I did that too, and I think it turns out pretty good. I mean, they do fuse together really well. I also did a Naruto and Kugama, if I'm pronouncing his name right. If for those who don't know who he is, he's the Nine Tails in Naruto. So I did that type of fusion. The reason why Naruto is wearing the eye patch though is because I made his other eye red to represent the Nine Tails. I also made a Dream and Deku. At first I was gonna do a green, like the top of his hair green, and then when it fades, it would fade into like I'd basically swap the hair colors, but it didn't look right. until I flipped it back to what it is now, and it looks great. The reason why Deku has his eye color is because it's a darker green, representing Dream. His lighter green is his. The wings actually represents Dream. The mask represents him, along with the scar, which is an X across his face, like when he uses All for One. Um, so I think I did a good fuse with them as well. Um, I made a Dad Zawa version of Azawa because well, I decided to call him Dad Zawa because technically he is without anyone realizing. But he's just standing there with his coffee being like, I don't get paid enough for this stuff. I made a fun time version of Dream. So I turned him into a wolf and I call him Funtime Wolfie. I know it's not in the FNAF series, but I decided to make come up with my own version of the Afton family. I also made a Funtime Wolfie. Well, here's Wolfie, I think. And I think I named her Wolfelia. Um, this is the sixth sister animatronic to Funtime Wolfie. And, I came up with Wolfie because there's a Foxy and a Funtime Foxy, so I decided to make make a Funtime Wolfie and Wolfelia. This is like the sister version of Wolfie, and this is actually going to be my character. This character right here's animatronic form. I've tried my best with the circus baby. I've tried my best with it. I don't know exactly if I nailed it right, but I might have. I have already made a Shadow Freddy. I decided to make him gloomy and all, like normal. Um, I also made a Golden Freddy, or as most people know him, Goldie. Nightmare, I've actually had problems with him because Gacha Life does not like me and does not like to save. So I have him like with this mask. And I kind of keep it like blending into with the skin color of him. Then I gave him like scars, but those pop up, so I gave him like scars and all, like all the other nightmares that I'm probably gonna make later on. And yeah, is it even? Yeah, it's noticeable. Okay. And pretty much this is Nightmare. I have them all in like a powered off mode. And I've also tried to make a Kakashi Sensei, if I'm pronouncing that right, from Naruto. I'm not entirely sure if I should make a Naruto, and the people that I skipped are like a survival version of My Hero Academia. I actually had Azawa get hurt like really bad because he was trying to protect his students. So I pretty much made survival everybody. They I changed her name because I didn't know how to freaking spell it. So I pretty much just made like survival versions of everyone. I put a lot of detail in the Joro, or how Jordo. Don't know how to pronounce their names yet. I put a little bit more effort into her because I have a feeling she would actually wear this and change her hairstyle. But I didn't fuse her with an animal because I think it looks fine. A and B, I have no idea what animal she would be fused would be her. Um, I've made like tiny like miniature OCs from like others that I've seen. But you're probably just gonna see them as like background characters or something like that. You're most likely gonna see like all these OCs as like background characters from everyone. She kind of looks like my OC, so like my IRL version of me. Um, so I pretty much tried my best with trying to stay original. But sometimes it's a little bit hard to. So I'm gonna try to make a fun time or a Nightmare Foxy. Since the last one I did didn't save. Um Sometimes I change the hair before I like look around, see what might be good for them, like good for hairstyle wise. So that's gonna be like his ears. I might change it to like these type of ears, but I think these work fine. Um, I think it would have like. Okay, so as I was saying, actually I forgot about what I was saying. I hate it when I get phone calls now. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of giving him like a little bit of like messy hairdo kind of type. Because A, he's a pirate, and B, he's also an animatronic, so it would actually make sense since like he's a pirate, like on the ship his hair would get messed up. And this is like a scary version of him, but I actually think that this will do well. For the back hair, most of the time, if I know that they're like a pirate or something like that, I'll do that, or I'll give them like this type of hair. I think he looks better with like that. So now I just do this and this, make it a little bit darker on both ends, and ta-da! I got the hair. I'm actually gonna give him streaks in his hair, and you can do that by clicking that, and then you just click around, figure out which one you like. I like this one, but I think it's too bright, so let's go a little bit darker. Let's give him dark streaks, actually. For his clothes, I'm gonna do my best to make him look like a pirate, but also like dismantled. But I have a feeling his shirt might kind of be like this, or maybe kind of like this. Since this is like a run-down, broken child mind type animatronic at the moment. So I'd give him kind of like something like this. And like kind of make it blend in the best I can to his figure. So like make it a little bit lighter than he is right now. And actually give him this, do the same with the arms to make him look like a thrown out version of like the normal Foxy. Now for this part, I'd just give him like Coley jeans, and then these type of boots. And actually, I'd make his pants like darker, like pretty dark. Then I'd do this and like give him red. Now for the tail. Most of the time I see like a tail like this that they give him. I think I should give him like something maybe like this or this. I have a feeling I might just give him the tail that I gave Dream, but I kind of like this one better, so I'm just gonna darken it. Actually, let's switch the colors around so this is here and this is here. I'm not gonna give him wings or anything, because he's not a ghost, but I am gonna give him this. Actually, like, darken the blade. The fade of the blade. And also, I'm gonna have to give him, like, the pirate eye patch, which is right here. I don't know what color Foxy's eyes are, so I'm just gonna give him like a reddish, like a red color, and give him like I'd give him like these type of eyes, and then just turn them black. So that's pretty much what I have for right now. I always get rid of the eyebrows, but that's what I have right now. If I decide to change it, I might make a video of it. I might not. I'm not entirely sure yet. But I'm gonna give him like this position. So that's the video for today. Anyways, see y'all.